students, hope you are all doing well. Today we are moving on to the next chapter, that is the present age. The present age is from 1930 to 1955. So in present age we are going to learn about Gerard Manley Hopkins from 1844 to 1889. So Gerard Manley Hopkins is a Jewish poet who is born in Stratford. So Gerard Manley Hopkins was born in Stratford, and his father is Manley and his mother is Catherine Hopkins. And he is born in the year 1844, and he studied in Highgate School, and later he moved on to Balliol College, and here in Balliol College an important thing happened. He started following Anglicanism. Okay, so when he entered his collegiate education, he started following the Anglicanism. And again in 1866 he turned to Roman Catholicism. So that is from Anglicanism to Catholicism, he turned to a Catholic. And again after 2 years he joined the Society of Jesus. What is the Society of Jesus? So it is again organization where Catholics were enrolled. Okay, so he became a member of the Jesuits. So Society of Jesus is also called as Jesuits. So he became a member of Jesuits after 2 years. When he became a Jesuit, he stopped writing poetry. Okay, so he became a very strict and devout Jesuit, so that he stopped all kinds of creative writing. And later he served as a professor of Greek at Dublin University in the year 1884. So he, after becoming a Jesuit, he stopped writing completely, and later he became a professor of Greek at Dublin University in the year 1884. So the important thing to be noted is he has written many works, but nothing is published during his lifetime. So all his works is published or collected only after his death. That is, all his poems are being collected and published posthumously. Okay, so his poems were collected and issued in the year 1918 by one of his friend called Robert Bridges. Okay, so Robert Bridges is a friend who edited his poems into a collection, and he published in the year 1918. Okay, and I told you, as he is a Jesuit, he stopped his writing. And one incident that makes him to write again is an accident that happened. Okay, so 5 Franciscan nuns were sailing on a ship, and the ship was drowning, and they met a tragic death. So this incident happened in the year 1875, and this inspired him to write a poem, and thus his writing career started again. Okay, with the poem called The Wreck of the Deutschland. Okay, so with the poem called The Wreck of Deutschland, he again started his writing career. Okay, so he has invented major two things. One is sprung rhythm. So what is sprung rhythm? Sprung rhythm is a poetic rhythm designed to imitate rhythm of natural speech. So this rhythm imitates the rhythm of natural speech, that is sprung rhythm. And the next thing he has contributed to literature is inscape. What is inscape? Inscape is a particular feature of landscape. So depicting a particular feature of landscape is called as inscape. So you can also call it anything which has physical existence. So which has a physical existence like a landscape, okay, that you call it as an inscape. So two major contribution to literature. One is sprung rhythm. Sprung rhythm is a poetic rhythm designed to imitate the natural speech, rhythm of natural speech. Then inscape is a particular feature of a landscape. Okay, so that's all about his biography. Now let us move on to the works of Gerard Manley Hopkins. There are two works that I am going to talk about. The first work is the contribution made by Gerard Manley Hopkins, and another work is being published by a poet called John Pick. So the first work is The Wreck of the Deutschland. The Wreck of the Deutschland is published in the year 1918, and the next work is being published by another poet called John Pick. John Pick published a collection of poems and letters called A Hopkins Reader. A Hopkins Reader is published by another poet called John Pick, that is published in the year 1953. So I'm going to talk about these two works. So the first work, The Wreck of the Deutschland, is published in the year 1918 after the death of Gerard Manley Hopkins. Hopkins died in the year 1889, and in the year 1918 only this poem is being published, but it is written in the year 1877. So this poem talks about five Franciscan nuns who exiled from Germany, and they were traveling in a ship, and this ship drowned in the storm, and one nun was praying to God, and this depicts the agony of that nun. So this nun is being compared to the passion of Jesus Christ. So the Wreck of Deutschland talks about five Franciscan nuns who exiles from Germany, who are been traveling in a ship, but they are being drowned in a storm, and this nun prays to God, and this agonies of the nun were described very vividly, and this nun is being compared to the passion of Jesus Christ. And the next poem, the next collection of poems and letters written by John Pick upon Hopkins is A Hopkins Reader. So this has been published also after the death of Gerard Manley Hopkins, that is in the year 1953. And John Pick is a poet who has written an introduction to this book called A Hopkins Reader, and he collected the poems of Gerard Manley Hopkins, and Gerard Manley Hopkins has also written some letters to his friends. So he has collected and compiled the poems and letters of Gerard Manley Hopkins and given an introduction to A Hopkins Reader, and he published as a Hopkins Reader in the year 1953. Okay, so here ends the works of Gerard Manley Hopkins. One work is by Gerard Manley Hopkins, and another work is a compilation of Gerard Manley Hopkins poems and letters by John Pick. Okay, so coming to the characteristics of Hopkins' poetry. So he is full of austere, subtle and complex mind. So Hopkins is full of strict and distinct and complex kind of mind, and he loved beauty of nature. So he loved, two things are prevalent in his novels, in his poems, that is one is spirituality, another one is natural beauty. Okay, So you can see the natural landscapes. Okay, he called it as inscape. And Hopkins turned away from romantic style of poetry. So the style of poetry is not a kind of romantic poetry, although he's depicting nature, he depicts in a different way. Okay, then the next thing is his works are not published while he was alive, and if it had been published during his life, the effect of his work is not the least. It will be a great effect will be there in the society. Okay, so then the next thing is the educated class of people enjoyed peace and prosperity. Okay, so they enjoyed the poems which talks about the peace and prosperity of Hopkins. And Hopkins is regarded as a spiritual explorer whose vision had penetrated below life's surface. Okay, so he is a spiritual explorer. He's been considered as a spiritual explorer whose vision is penetrated deep into the life surfaces. Okay, and he is a perfect poetic craftsman, and who is been appropriate to the needs of the new generation. So he is coping up with the needs of the new generation, and his poems are very simple, and he always say something that is worthy. Okay, so here ends the characteristics of Hopkins poetry. So we have learned only one work of Gerard Manley Hopkins and another work written by John Pick on Gerard Manley Hopkins. That is, the first one is The Wreck of the Deutschland, and the next one is A Hopkins Reader. Okay.